I feel like I sound like a big person. Mm.
Well, welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. We're minding all over social media, Facebook, X, TikTok, Instagram, of course, our YouTube channel. Please comment and subscribe. Stephen Knight Show. All right, so earlier this show, Oprah Winfrey announced that she would be stepping down from Weight Watchers board after previously revealing that she used a weight loss medication. During a recent live stream, the mogul took responsibility for her role in diet culture while expressing that she wanted to do better. According to Variety, Oprah shared her sentiments during the Weight Watchers Making the Shift, a new way to think about weight live stream. She said to the audience, I want to acknowledge that I have been steadfast participant in the diet culture through my platforms, through the magazine, through the talk show of 25 years. I've been a major contributor to it. I cannot tell you how many weight loss shows and makeovers I have done, and they've been a staple since I've been working in television. While speaking, she recalled a moment from her talk show in 1988 when she rolled a wagon of fat on stage and referred to it as one of the biggest regrets. She continued, it sent a message that starving yourself with a liquid diet and set a standard for people watching that I nor anybody else can uphold. Oprah continued to take responsibility for her contributions and added, I own what I've done and now I want to do better. As previously reported in February, Oprah stepped down from Weight Watchers board and her shares of the company were donated to the National Museum of African American History and Culture. All right, so Linnea, what do you think? I know Oprah's been very transparent about her weight, struggle throughout her life, her career, and now she's apologizing for her part in it. What are your thoughts?
Right. I, sometimes I feel like when people get money, they become out of touch with the common folk.
Mm.
And when you do these things, you're not coming from an authentic and genuine place. When you're doing these things, you're doing it because you want to make money. Let's keep it all the way 100.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because once this whole phenom of Ozempic and Wyckovi hit, people wasn't trying to say that that's what they was doing. Oh, I've been working out and that. You're lying, just like these Instagram heifers that be like, oh, I'm in the gym every day working out. Why not just be honest? Hell, give me a shot. I need some of this fat up off of me ASAP. So, sometimes people lose touch with with the common people, and then you get these people so excited because now you're the face of, and they're coming to it because of you, because they believe you, and they're hearing you, and they're listening to you, and they're going through the process, and it's not giving them what you're showing and what you're telling them and what you're not telling them.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I thought she disassociated with Weight Watchers a long time ago,
She
but
did. Well, she did this year after she came out that she was on a weight loss medication, and then she did a special talking about the pros and cons of taking those weight loss medications. And she had people from Weight Watchers, she had people from Ozempic, people from I think the other one.
Wyckovi.
Well, go yeah, and she was telling, and it's like one woman. She was on one of the medications, and she got extremely sick to the point where she couldn't take it. And they said, and the doctor said, well, this one just wasn't for you, but you could try another one. But she was so scared because of her first experience. And then one young woman, they said that she was a teenager, and they said that if she didn't watch it, she would have diabetes and all those other things by the time she was 18 or 21. And so they were talking how those medications did help her in her battle, but they couldn't really afford them. Her family couldn't afford them. So it was like it was a different way of seeing it because Oprah said that when she wheeled out that wagon of the fat, she said the next day she started gaining weight. she had starved herself for 3 months. And, so she was saying now that she's on the medication and she's working out, she said that she has no shame. And so she's trying to bring awareness to it, but both sides of it, pro and con.
Those quick fixes don't work. Those
Mm-hmm.
quick fixes don't work. And can I just tell everybody, It's just not overweight people who have diabetes. It's
Right.
skinny
Yep.
people that have diabetes.
Yep.
And you're messing with the actual diabetics being able to get their medicine because y'all willing to pay for it and the pharmaceutical companies are reaping the benefits. All right, I'm done.
Yeah. Brittany, what are your thoughts?
I feel like I just hate the culture, like how we said in the past episode, where we have to apologize for everything. Like, I just feel like as a Black woman, that's what we go through every day. We go through, I don't want to look like this. I want to love what I look like in the mirror. Like, I want my body to be a certain way or look like this. I hit 30 and I got these things under my arm that be dangling, and I be like, oh my God, where did that come from? Like, and so I be like, I'm trying to get lipo. So I mean, I just think that like, do whatever makes you happy to where you'll love yourself in the mirror. And I feel like I don't understand why she had to apologize because she did all that she could to start loving herself. I mean, Oprah been through a lot of trauma herself, and so apparently she got her own insecurities or demons or whatever she's working through. And I just hate the fact that, like Lania said, when you get to a certain status, you have to apologize for every little thing that offends somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
She definitely could have did it a different way because Weight Watchers was around way before Oprah.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And you haven't seen any of those other people coming out. Oh,
Nope.
so you know, it's always an interesting dynamic to see.
Yeah.
And when I had kids, I was like trying to find after 3 kids, I'm trying to find anything that'll work to get this weight off of me. So I might be like, oh yeah, I tried apple cider vinegar. Oh, I've been, you know, like me and my girlfriends constantly are trying to find new ways.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Well, you saw the video that went viral. Pastor Keion Henderson, he was they was at their church service, and he was singing, and I was towards the end of the service, and the one lady, she was on the stage, and she, I guess, caught the Holy Ghost, and she was very loud in her praise, and he went over and shushed her. Well, he later went to on Tamron Hall's show to talk about the viral video that catch him telling the churchgoers to hush during the praise and worship. The pastor explained that he has been having issues with this woman for 4 years and exhausted his options. He said the things that people say in the comments, they should have talked to her on the side. He said he's done. He had deacons talk to her. He had, other people talk to her, and she continued to do it. He said because she did it publicly, that's why he shushed her publicly, because he's asked her. But my one question is, if you were having the same issue with a woman for 4 years, why is she on the stage? Brittany, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I didn't realize that part. That is a very good question. I said at the end of the day, pastors are humans, right? And
Yeah.
so I feel like we can tend to see a pastor and put them on a pedestal. But clearly this shows that they're human and they get frustrated. They have faults and flaws like everybody else.
Yep.
And I did see the point where he was saying she does this all the time and they're starting to think that it's fake or something like that. But I just think he got frustrated, and in a moment of irritation, he told her to be quiet. But I don't know why she was on the stage, though. That is a good
She's in the choir, but why, if you're having the punishment or whatever, the way to remedy is not have her on stage.
You're going to have her sing her vocals at home and just play the tape?
In the audience. Something. What are your thoughts?
I literally just wrote down why was she on the stage.
Right.
This is something that you continuously talk to her about. Why was she on the stage? She shouldn't be on the stage. And it takes away, both of them took away. She took away if this is a performance for her, and he took away.
Yeah.
From being in the spirit in that moment.
Right.
You allow for your flesh to get you frustrated, to take you out of the spirit. And then of course the internet gets it and it turns into something else. Mm-hmm. What could have happened if you talk to her, there could have been, if you do it again, not if you do it again. No, if you do it again, Where them good old school church ushers at? Come on. We're gonna take
Right.
your ass up off of here right now.
Uh-huh.
Good old school church ushers. Cover her up in the blood of Jesus in a white blanket
Uh-huh.
and take her on out.
What out? Right.
Because I've had the experience of going to churches and people get this hooting and hollering, but I'm not a hooting and hollering person.
Mm.
I'm a let me be with God and hear God
Right.
in the spirit, so you gotta learn how to tune that out. But if that's a regular occurrence and she's an habitual line crosser,
Yeah.
she'll need to be in the choir. If that was a choir that was on stage with him, she'll need to be in the choir. Period.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I'm with Lania. If you come to church with me and fall out in the middle of the aisle, baby, don't you ever think you're coming back with me. I'm going to never. Like, you better catch it and hold on to it. Like,
Because I ain't picking you up.
I cannot handle being next to I don't like being embarrassed. Don't be sitting next to me. Don't do none of that. Like, I need you to walk to the altar.
All right, well, our last story. So we all saw another viral video where a teacher was seen having students take down his braids. And there was a lot of debate about it. They're saying that it's inappropriate. Would he let his daughters take out another male teacher's braids? And so he came back with a video and he explained that it was the end of the school day and he had a hair appointment right after school. And he said that he has good relationships with his students. He said it wasn't just his students, but also other students in other class that had completed all their work. And he said sometimes if they do a good job, he talked about what they had worked on that week. They do a good job, he'll give them some time back in the rest of the day to be on their phone or just, hang out, whatever. And so he said that he had the video there so you could see it was nothing going on there. He said the video was to protect him and to protect the students. And he said that he makes videos like this all the time with the students, and a lot of the parents follow him on social media. He said that people are sexualizing this and they're making it weird when really it's not. He said that he lets the girls, put makeup on them. He said that he has 4 sisters or something, and he's, let them put wigs on, stuff like that. He said because he's securing his masculinity. He said, but y'all are making it weird. I don't think it's weird. And so there's been some back and forth. Some people saying this is completely inappropriate. They should be doing school. But he was saying that I have these relationships with my students. He said, I'm more than just a teacher to them. I'm someone they can, I built that relationship so they can come to me as a confidant, that kind of thing. Well, rumor is he's since been fired. But I'll start with you, Lania. Both of you are parents. What did you think when you saw the video, and do you think that he deserved to be fired?
So I haven't seen the video personally, but I know that when you mentioned he does other videos, there's also videos of him allowing the girls to paint his nails and stuff, because it's something in regards to like if they want to become cosmetologists or nail techs and stuff like that. That he doesn't have a problem with them doing it. You have to be mindful of the world that we live in.
Yeah.
And recording, even though it can be for safety purposes, you have to know that once you put it out on social media, you're going to get mixed reactions.
Right.
And you have to be ready for that. Should they have fired him? No. I think that was overkill, because from my understanding, there was another video that came out of a female teacher who allowed take her hair. He got a free service, and maybe his heart was in the right place, but you really have to consider the times that we live in now. Now, mind you, I've been close with some of my teachers, some like that I consider, I might, like a mother figure or a sister figure or an aunt figure. So I get it. Never a male teacher though.
Yeah.
So I don't know that, that might be a little bit different for me. So, but you got to consider where we are in the world now.
Yeah. Yeah. What are your thoughts, Brittany?
I didn't see anything wrong with the video. I think that the way I do agree with Lania, like he should have thought about what are other people gonna think when I post this on my social media before posting it. But me personally, as a mom, I don't see anything wrong with how it looked. Like it was four girls in the middle of the day, the lights were on in front of a classroom. Like I think it's because he fine. He was a fine looking man. So I was like maybe that's why. But it just is like I don't know. I don't see as a parent why I would be so upset about it. But hey, everybody has their thing. I know other people have been on video cutting hair, hugging kids, like braiding hair, like other people are seen doing everything in them classrooms. And I mean, you do grow a bond with them kids. So, in my opinion, I don't think he should have been fired. Maybe written up for not being mindful of when and how and what to post in his professional life. But I mean, it's a learning thing for him, I think. So
Yeah, when I first saw it, I thought this might be inappropriate, but then when I heard him explain, I listened to other people commenting. I was like, okay, maybe it's not that bad. But I think the biggest thing, he shouldn't have posted it because, like you said, Linnea and Brittany, once you put it out there, everyone's gonna have an opinion. And now he's lost his job, which I don't think he should have lost his job. I think he could have been reprimanded or, asked not to do it again. But hopefully, he seems like he's a good teacher. Hopefully he'll get another job somewhere else because we've had people keep jobs for worse. Well, listen, thank you so much for Hot Topics. I appreciate both of you as always. And we'll come back, movie reviews. We're back after this.